Hi everyone, this is HM&S video number 27 and you're most welcome for it. In our previous 3 videos, we have been seeing different techniques of how we can type in Microsoft Word. In this very video, we want to see one very important feature found in Microsoft Word that helps a lot to format our text when we are typing. This feature is called a Mini Toolbar. We're going to explore a lot about the Mini Toolbar and we shall get to know more about it. We're going to see the different ways we can get the Mini Toolbar, how you can get it to appear where exactly you want it to appear, and then also how you can turn it off in case you don't want it. Let's switch on to it and we get to know more about Mini Toolbar in Microsoft Word. Now this is what we typed in our previous 3 videos, HM&S video number 24, 25 and 26. This is page 1 and this one is page 2. If you haven't watched those videos, I recommend that you go and look for those videos, then you go and watch. So now let's get to see what is this Mini Toolbar that we are talking about. I've shown you different ways how you can highlight your text in Microsoft Word. Now, when you highlight the text in Microsoft Word, I'm going to use the margin. When you click to highlight your text in Microsoft Word, you can see what pops up on top is what's called the Mini Toolbar. That's what we are actually calling the Mini Toolbar. When you check these commands very well, this is the bold, this is the italic, this is underline. As you can see, this one is bullets. So all these commands, they are actually found under the Home tab. Now when you highlight the text, the Mini Toolbar appears, prompting you to go and do some editing like bolding, doing the italics, changing the font type and the font size, those other things there. So if you want to do it directly on the Mini Toolbar, let me show you. When you highlight it, the Mini Toolbar appears, you drag over to it, to the command you want. For example, if you want to bold, you click bold and it will automatically bold for you the area you have highlighted. Now when you click somewhere, the Mini Toolbar disappear. Now if you do some formatting using the Mini Toolbar, it's the same as doing the formatting using the ribbon up here. This one we have done it using the Mini Toolbar. When you do some formatting using the Mini Toolbar, you can as well go to your ribbon and then you remove the formatting using the ribbon, not necessarily using the Mini Toolbar. Now you can also come to the Home tab under the font group. That's where the bold command that we have used to format this text using the Mini Toolbar is found. You can actually click on it and then it also unformat what you have formatted. So the Mini Toolbar and the ribbons, they work together. The same thing you can do using the ribbon is actually the same thing you can do using the Mini Toolbar. Now there are actually 2 ways of getting the Mini Toolbar. The first one is highlighting your text. You can click and drag over it to highlight it and then the Mini Toolbar will pop up. That one is actually one way of getting the Mini Toolbar. The second way of getting Mini Toolbar to appear is to go near your word or near the sentence and then you right click. Now this shortcut menu will pop up with the Mini Toolbar on top of it. You can highlight your text and then you drag away immediately. The Mini Toolbar will disappear when your text is actually highlighted. You can actually come back to the highlighted region, but still even if you do that, the Mini Toolbar will not come back for you to use it. Right click and this shortcut menu will pop up with the Mini Toolbar on top of it. That's in case the Mini Toolbar disappear before you use it and you want to use the Mini Toolbar. Whether you highlight a word, the Mini Toolbar appears, or you highlight 2 words, the Mini Toolbar still appears. Now when you highlight rows, let's say very many rows, the moment you release your mouse, the Mini Toolbar will also appear. Now let's get to how you can make your Mini Toolbar to appear exactly where you want it to appear. Now when you highlight the text like this, the moment you release your mouse, that is when the Mini Toolbar appears. Now the Mini Toolbar is appearing just next to this text, but it's covering something which is above our text. So we want to know how exactly can you make the Mini Toolbar to appear exactly where you want. Now like for our case here, it's actually a very good example because we have a lot of space here, empty space actually, where you can make the Mini Toolbar to appear. Now what you do, when you highlight your word, the Mini Toolbar will not appear immediately, but once you release your mouse, that is when the Mini Toolbar appears. Now the trick is, you highlight the area you want to format. Now this time around, let's use the word. You highlight the area you want to format, but before you release your mouse, you drag it somewhere which is far from that area or to the place where you want the Mini Toolbar to appear, and then you release your mouse from there. As you can see, we have highlighted this area, but the Mini Toolbar was appearing from here. Let's do that again. Highlight your word, But before you release your mouse, you'd first drag your mouse outside or somewhere to some empty area of your document area, and then you release your mouse. Then the mini toolbar will now appear exactly where you have released your mouse. You click, still the formatting will be done. So I'm going to Ctrl Z to undo that. Let's try that one again by highlighting very many rows. You highlight like 4 rows before you release your mouse. You drag it somewhere which is empty within your document area. Release your mouse, and then the mini toolbar will appear. By the way, even if you highlight it, then you drag outside the document area, you release your mouse, still the mini toolbar will appear. Now, the mini toolbar also works on header and footer. Let's demonstrate that. On HM&S video number 24, we talked about the header and footer. Now, when you come up here, this is the header area. When you double click that area, you activate the header and footer. That's why you can see this contextual tab, header and footer activated. Now, I want to show you that the mini toolbar also works on header and footer. When you highlight your header, the moment you release your mouse, you can see the mini toolbar appearing. That is on the header. Now, when I scroll down, I also have the footer area here. That's where the page number is appearing. When I highlight, the moment I release my mouse, you can see the mini toolbar also appearing, and you can also use it maybe to bold your footer, but I'm going to unbold it. So I'm going to click. So the mini toolbar also works on the header and footer. Now I'm going to go back to the header and footer command and then click on close header and footer. You click on it and you close it. That's just to show you that the mini toolbar also works on the header and footer. Now I've told you that the mini toolbar gives you most of the commands that's found actually under the Home tab. We can actually confirm that. You click, you can see we have all these commands that is actually found under the font group. We have the bullets that is actually found under the paragraph group. We have the styles. When you click on the styles, that's actually also found under the style groups. So most of these commands are actually found under the Home tab. Someone might think that's because we have the Home tab selected. Now let's try to select any other tab. Let's click on Design. Now when you click on the Design tab, I'm going to highlight, and when I release my mouse, you can see the mini toolbar still appears with most of the commands that's found under the Home tab. So whether you are on the Home tab or you're not on the Home tab, the mini toolbar will always give you the commands that's found under the Home tab. Now the mini toolbar is also a context sensitive menu. By that I mean it gives you the command depending on what you have highlighted. Let's try to type some numbers here. When I come here where we stopped, I'm going to hit enter to create that line. Then I'm going to type 1 2 3 4 5. Now these are numbers. Let's see the commands that will appear on the mini toolbar when you highlight it. So I'm going to highlight, and when I release my mouse, you can see it's giving us the same commands as if we have highlighted the text. I'm going to create some few lines down here. Enter, like 3 lines. So let's scroll up a bit. Now I'm going to start by inserting a table, and then we highlight the table and we see what happens when you highlight a table. So I'm going to go to the insert. This is how you insert a table in Word. Under the table groups, I'm going to click on table. I'm going to create a 3 by 3 table like this. Then you click. Now this is our table. Now I'm going to type something in the table. HM&S video number 27. Watch what happens when I highlight this table. I'm going to click what is inside the table, and then I'm going to highlight it. When I release my mouse, I get exactly the same commands that was there on the text, but I have these 2 commands that were not being displayed before, but now they are displayed. This is the insert table command, and then the delete table command. So when you select the entire table, still the same commands do appear with the insert and the delete table command also loaded into the mini toolbar. So that's when you insert a table. I'm going to insert a shape. I'm going to create some few lines also, like 3 or 4 lines. Then I'm going to go back to the insert. This time around I'm going to shape, and then I'm going to click on, let's insert a cycle. So I'm going to click and drag, and then create this shape. Let's see what happens when I right click to pop up the mini toolbar. By the way, this time around when you simply select the table, it doesn't give you the mini toolbar. So you select it, then you right click, the Mini Toolbar will also appear with only 3 commands. We have the style command, the fill command, and then the outline command. Now let's demonstrate just one more. I'm going to create some few lines using the enter key. So I'm going to, let's scroll up a bit. I'm going to insert a picture. Let's see what happens when you insert a picture. Let me create some few more lines. So I'm going to go to the insert. This time around I'm going to go to pictures. You click on pictures. I'm going to do insert picture from this device. So I'm going to click on this device. Leave it to open. I'm going to go up here, then come to desktop, and then I'm going to click on this logo. Click insert. That's how actually you can insert a picture in Word. So I'm going to resize this picture. Now this is the logo, which is a picture. So when you click on the picture, again it will not still display for you the Mini Toolbar. You need to right click and you get the Mini Toolbar displaying only 2 commands, the style and then the crop. Now the Mini Toolbar can sometimes be annoying. For example, when you highlight this area, then you release your mouse, the Mini Toolbar will appear. Now when it appears, it covers the sentence just above the area you have highlighted, which makes it sometimes very annoying. Now there are certain people who completely doesn't use the Mini Toolbar. They like getting all their commands from the ribbon. So such person might be in need of turning off the Mini Toolbar so that it doesn't always come on the way when he or she is typing. So I'm going to show you 2 ways how you can turn off the Mini Toolbar. The first one is when you come to the File tab, then you come down to the Options. The Word option window will appear. Now I'm going to cancel this because there is actually a keyboard shortcut that you can use to get to the Word option. The keyboard shortcut is Alt F3 and it will automatically open for you the Word options. So under the General, you can come to the User Interface group and then you have this option here, Show Mini Toolbar on Selection. It is by default always selected. So when you unselect it and then you come and click OK, you have turned it off. Now let's demonstrate it again. When you highlight your text on mouse release, nothing. When you highlight your text and then you release your mouse, nothing will appear. However, when you decide to highlight and then you right click, still the Mini Toolbar will appear up here. Now when you again want to turn it on, very simple. Alt F3 to go to Words Options window and the General tab, User Interface group. You simply need to come and check the Show Mini Toolbar on Selection. Click OK and then highlight, mouse release, and then you can see your Mini Toolbar is back. Now the second way you can turn off the Mini Toolbar is by customizing your ribbon. When you go to any command on your ribbon, or you can even go to a tab in your ribbon, you right click, you get all these options. There is Customize Ribbon here. Or when you come to the tab here, you can as well right click, come to Customize Ribbon. So when you click on Customize Ribbon, you wait for it a bit, it opens for you these Word options again. But this time around, it will open for you the Word options when the Customize Ribbon is actually selected. So what you need to do, you need to come back on top and then you select General. Under the User Interface options, you need to uncheck the Show Mini Toolbar on Selection. Then you click OK. Highlight, release your mouse, the Mini Toolbar is not appearing. But when you right click, the Mini Toolbar will appear up here. So I'm going to go back, right click anywhere within your ribbon, Customize Ribbon, General, under the User Interface options, I'm going to click Show Mini Toolbar on Selection. Then you click OK. Now when you highlight, when you release your mouse, the Mini Toolbar will now appear. Yeah, that is it about Mini Toolbar in Microsoft Word. If you have any question, feel free to put it down on our comments box. And if you found this video interesting, give it a like, then you share it with your friends. This is actually the playlist that's having all the videos we have uploaded about typing in Microsoft Word. You can click on it, then you go and watch all those videos. Until next video, HM&S video number 28, and then we meet again. Thank you.